Mahanagar Gas is a stock that would remain in focus. The company has announced its first ever inorganic growth plan. Now, it plans to acquire Unison Enviro for around 531 crore rupees. Now, this deal is expected to get completed by the end of next financial year, that is March 31st, 2024. Now, Unison is a city gas distribution company and it has three geographical areas under its belt. Firstly, it's Ratnagiri. Secondly, it's Latur and Osmanabad in the state of Maharashtra. And then there is Chitradurga and Devengere in the state of Karnataka. Now, for Ratnagiri area, if you see, the marketing exclusivity has ended in the calendar year 2022, that is last year, while for Latur and Osmanabad and Chitradurga and Devengere, the marketing exclusivity is expected to end by the calendar year 2027. And when it's come to the infrastructure exclusivity for Ratnagiri and for the other two areas also, it ends at around calendar year 2041 to 2043. Now, how the financials is looking? Now, the revenue growth has been very strong for Unison Enviro. From 7 crore revenue in FY20, its revenue has increased to around 89 crore. But do remember, it's still a loss-making company and the gross debt on its book is just 113 crore rupees. Now, what are the positives that are coming in from this deal? Now, firstly, Mahanagar Gas is a debt-free company with cash of more than 1800 crore rupees on its books. So, funding this acquisition won't be an issue for Mahanagar Gas, and this transaction is very important for the company because if you see in the last many city gas auctions, the company has not won any new geographical areas. So the biggest concern for Mahanagar Gas was its future growth plan and long-term growth plans, and this acquisition puts a rest to these concerns among the investor community. Now, what are analysts saying? That they say that the transaction is of strategic importance for Mahanagar Gas as the extended footprint would help them to scale its future business development activities across a larger network and customer base, thereby providing new avenues for long-term growth. Now, geographical areas which it will be acquiring from Unison Enviro, it's already present across these areas, which means that the capital expenditure required for the incremental capital expenditure required would be on the lower side. And they're also saying that given the fact that this transaction has happened at an expensive valuation, it is reflective of the high growth potential of this acquisition. Now, as I was mentioning, that the acquisition is done at around 20 times its price to earnings, discounted at the future growth rate that is expecting, and current valuations of Mahanagar Gas, if you see, it's at only 12 times its 12-month forward price to earnings. Now, given the expensive valuation, the deal, and the fact that the company is loss making, the deal won't be EPS accretive in the near term at least. However, on the long term, analysts continue to remain bullish. Other than Mahanagar Gas, now the other stock that would remain in focus is Ashoka Buildcon, and that is because it owns around 51% stake in Unison Enviro, and it is expected to get close to 271 crore rupees out of this, as against its equity investment of only 71 crore rupees. So keep an eye out for these stocks in trade.